What's up, family? Look like it's gonna start raining out here. Any old way. Let me tell you something that male and female should never do. Y'all should try to avoid these flock of individuals, people, what have you. I'm talking about the naysayers and the no-gooders and I could've, I should've, would've kind of people. Bums. People that gave up on their existence because they are wretched with sin and cursed. You see them, you see them in the streets. You see them sometimes in a bad situation. You tend to help them out. But here's the thing. You always see one. It may be one or two, but you always usually see like one. You done gave this person money. Other people done gave this person money. Other people done gave this person money. And he or she that's out there receiving the money, sometimes people tend to, give them a word of advice and wisdom and give them options to get out the street, but they still won't take it to the next level. They won't show enough initiative because they have a stumbling block that they can't get over. They may be under influence of substance abuse. They may be a drug addict or alcoholic or a prostitute, a sex worker, addicted to something. Usually that's the case. Or they fell off they fell off the normal way of life and went into a dimension of hellish ways. And these are the people that blame society majority of the time on their own individual social ills, okay? And it can rub off on you. A word of advice. Try to help them out. If they don't want to be helped, that's it. You gotta leave them alone. Because I'm a firm believer in this. If you keep hanging around people like this and feeling sorry, you're gonna wind up in the same boat they in. Then it's gonna rub off on you. The sadness, the self-loathing is gonna rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? So don't really, I'm saying that's compassion. You have the Most High in your heart. You have a good spirit, but don't dwell too much. Especially these people, you can see that they're not suffering over no ailments. They're not handicapped. They don't look diseased. Their dental plan look kind of up to par. Even though they're on the street, they still upkeep themselves. Well, if they can do that, that's a start. If they see some people, like I say, some people just feel as though that the world owed them something. The world don't owe you nada, So that's what you got to realize, people. Don't hang around bums or you will become a bum. I'm telling you, if you spend your time hanging around bums, you'll become a bum. First of all, you got to ask your own self a question. How did these people get themselves in this position? And usually the time they was disobedient. And that's their punishment until they come out that disobedience. They talk ill of the religious institutions. They cause other people suffering and pain, and then karma came back on them and they ass out due to their sinful ways. Now, some people do fall. See, it's a catch-22 because some people do fall bad on their lucking too. Due to lost relationship, due to death in the family, and due to being weak and letting other people guide them the wrong way. Gullible people. This is why you have to be strong. And in order for you to be strong, you gotta be strong in the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, which He granted to us as melanated people and Anglo people. Okay? See, my thing is this, family. Everything we tend, as a society, some of us, low self-esteem is a curse, okay? People, that's people that live in poverty, that's a curse. You gotta ask yourself, why are you living in poverty? Why you keep on having these bad relationships? Why you keep picking up the liquor bottle and the dope syringe needle and shooting it up your veins, and CCing it on up, 100 cc's on up, you know what I'm saying? Why is you doing this to yourself? Why? Because you curse. And that leads to people being bums, tramps, scallywags, you know? You know, I lived long enough on this earth to see people I went to school with. Some of them are in that category. I mean, they was class captains. Some of them was valedictorians. Some of them was good students. So it don't matter if you was a bad student or a good student. Sometimes people end up in that category when they advance in their adult life and something happened to them. And you got to ask yourself why. Don't fall victim to being a bum. We wasn't meant to live in a street, family. We wasn't meant to live up on a cardboard box. We wasn't meant to be dumpster divers and guinea pigs going to these infested clinics, because that's what they do. They experiment on us. Them people ain't about your they ain't about that. They give you, they stick something in you to give you something else so you can return back, so they can do some more tests on you. That's how they do it. It's like them flu shots. That's how they do it, family. So I just want y'all to think about what I just said about hanging around people that's drinking all day, smoking all day, woe is me and all day, don't want to do nothing with their lives, but just soaking madness. And they want to lean on you, but you pacifying them by being around them, and then it's gonna soon rub off on you. Then people gonna judge you to your character, meaning that you hang with them people. That's how people do. They're gonna stereotype you as part of the group, a bum. Maybe you try to justify yourself, but that the world don't work that way. If you hang with people's gonna judge you accordingly, meaning that they're gonna look at you as the company you keep. They're like, well, if he rolls, he just like them. Then they're gonna disassociate with you because they feel as though they don't want to be around that. So do not hang around those people. Give them a word of advice. Give them some little help when you can, and keep it shaking, man. That's all I can tell you. Female and male, you know, don't try to change them. They're grown. They have discernment. They have decision. They have a mind. Okay, they have a mind. They got a mind. They man enough and woman enough to bag up on some money. They're man and woman enough to con people. They're man and woman enough to go in these stores and steal because they can't get a job and they don't got nowhere to live. They got to survive somehow. Now, if they can internalize that and take it another way, they can do something else. If they got the kahunas, you know, and they got the guts to do that, you know, whether it be male or female, they can have the guts to do something else positive in their life. So there's no excuse, family. But I'm telling you now, don't hang around bums. Don't hang out with bums, because you will become a bum. Peace.